What's up, everybody? CJ Gibson along with Stephen Rue.
What's up, everyone?
We just got finished playing the latest update, Go Fast 1.1.4, and overall there's been a bunch of changes. You can make sure to check those out on Bungie's blog and see all the various changes. But Stephen, I want to ask you right off the bat, first impressions, PvP, what'd you think?
It was okay for me. Not enough to really bite my teeth into, but I had more fun today than I did last night playing.
Interesting. Okay, so for me, I actually really like the Rumble game mode. Now, we launched into it. At first, I tried a Hunter. I will say that I was expecting initially to go a little faster. I didn't feel that movement initially right off the bat. Where I felt it was in my combat scenarios. Dodging, strafing, moving. As well as, once you just get into some of those things, once you have the super, that I felt. But I thought that overall the actual gameplay would be maybe a little faster than it is. What about you?
So for me, I'm actually the opposite. I thought it was pretty fast.
Okay.
Movement speed, I couldn't really tell in terms of walking and running.
Right.
Which means it didn't change enough. But for me, 8-man is too much. The spawn systems were a little wonky. I know you enjoyed it, right?
I did. I mean, so I placed first in a couple of the matches. Where'd you play, Steven?
I got first.
Oh, just one time, but not on stream. Let's watch those stream clips. But you know, I will say that, from a standpoint of Rumble, that's a game mode that I played lots in Destiny 1 and really enjoyed it. So from a PvP standpoint, that game mode being available is nice. I do wish it was a permanent playlist. I know that it's going into rotation. But it'd be nice to see even 6v6 Iron Banners coming in the next little bit.
And that will play interesting, because for me, I think 8-man Rumble is too much.
Okay.
But I had a blast playing 4v4.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see when the 6v6 Iron Banner comes, will I have the same thoughts as I do now with Rumble?
So what were the things that you liked about 4v4, and specifically talk about now the way power actually generates when you kill them?
So when you kill someone with power ammo, they will drop it, and anyone can pick it up now. That allowed more moments of fun where you can pick up heavy ammo and run around the map and cause chaos. Before, you couldn't do that at all.
Right.
However, when you don't have power ammo, to me, it's still the same game. You can't push 2v1s, 3v1s like you could in Destiny 1 because of the time to kill. Team shooting is still there.
Yes.
You basically need power ammo or a super to have fun.
Yes, and so I noticed that as well too. Team shotting, especially in 4v4, is there. What I did like is that when the power actually dropped on the map, it was taking you away from a central location where it normally is.
Yes, and that's a good point, because
it's really good.
Before, people would camp around one or two areas where the power ammo spawns.
Yeah.
Now it's more fluid. It's less campy, which I like, but still, something isn't there for me.
Interesting. Okay, so man, did you notice when you were playing Rumble or Team, were there still a lot of rockets with the power ammo?
I used a rocket.
Okay.
For the stream we did today, and it was killing.
Right.
I don't see any point in using a different power ammo.
So I actually used the Fusion and the shotgun for a little bit. I will say, the fact that I get 5 shots in my Fusion, I think it's 5, and I'm not, we're not confirmed 100% depending on the sniper or the weapon you're using. It seems like it's mostly 4 or 5.
And that's the trade-off. You'll get more ammo with other power ammo, but with the rocket, you'll have an instantaneously, almost guaranteed kill.
And I did notice that when you do have that, especially if somebody else had power, you could just keep going.
Yeah, you can chain.
You could chain them together.
Yeah.
Okay, so those were quick PvP impressions. Changing gears to PvE. Now, I didn't get a chance to play, you did. Spoilers for anybody who wants to have the strike-specific loot remain a mystery.
So I got the chance to hop into a Nightfall, and you can get a new sniper rifle called the Silicon Neuroma. It's a new legendary high-impact sniper rifle. It is a Hake archetype, and it's got snapshot. It's pretty nasty. And the thing I enjoy about these Nightfall rewards is A, they give you something to grind for, and B, it's tied in to how well you do in the Nightfall.
Nice.
So the higher you score, the better chance of it dropping.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
So, I mean, that's really good. I think people were missing, I often have, the conversation on Fireteam Chat. People are missing the grind for something.
Yes.
The random roll grind is what I usually call it. I was a big fan of Alone as a God, the sniper from the raid. We don't get a chance to actually, because we haven't felt it yet, but does it look like that? It feels like snapshots really fast.
The gameplay I saw, the short clip I saw, was very powerful. It looked great.
All right, final impressions overall. Update 1.1.4. What do you think? Pros and cons.
Update was positive. I think for players who still play Destiny 2, they will be pleasantly surprised. I think returning players will try it out, but I don't know if this is enough to keep them around. And I'm hoping that once the next DLC drops, it will keep them around, but so far I'm very lukewarm on it. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed Rumble. To me, the addition of a Rumble gameplay will keep me going into the Crucible, at least for the foreseeable future. I think that was one of those things where when you're playing in other game modes, Rumble is a really fun game mode, and I get a real big charge off it. I understand what people are saying about like the spawn issues, but that might be something that they can maybe tweak somehow.
Yeah, they can tweak it. They're very close.
Yeah.
I personally feel if it was 6-man, that would be a good number.
It's hard to say, because I mean, right now the matches seem to go down with the timer.
Yes.
It seems to be about the right amount of kills per the amount of time that's in the game. I got my super twice, one time in a match.
Yep.
So I'm excited about Rumble. I haven't played a whole lot of the PvE stuff as well as PvP, so you know, when 4v4 and Iron Banner 6v6 gets in the rotation, we'll probably have a little bit more info then. But thank you so much, Steven.
Thank you, CJ, for having me.
Really appreciate it. And again, make sure you log on to youtube.com/Fireteam Chat. We'll be having a new episode this Friday at 5 p.m. so you can check all of our info out there. And until next time, keep it right here on IGN.